everybody, Beth Bennett here from Nestled Feathers. Welcome back to our channel. If you're watching us here on YouTube, I know it's been a while, so hello, we're back. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about a great combination, Faire and Square. That's F-A-I-R-E if you're not familiar. A great little combination of places I want to talk to you about today that I recently discovered. Little backstory, got introduced to Square via Etsy, where we have a small store selling exotic wood scraps and that we have been doing for about 5 years now. We have gotten more serious about selling online with eBay, so we have been picking at yard sales, estate sales, auctions, and liquidation companies for the last 2 years, pretty much. And getting that all started, we have grown from 0 to 250 listings over on eBay now. And so I was introduced to Square via Etsy. Signed up with them quite some time ago to get one of their little card readers for times that we might find an opportunity to sell in person. I discovered Square through Etsy and didn't think too much more about it until we decided to start our little retail outlet in the bottom of our garage in order to handle a lot of the items that we were finding and dragging home, because I refuse to let a good deal go. I drag home big things that I don't know how I'm going to ship if I have to sell it online. So I've been trying to explore things like Facebook Marketplace and just like I said, starting the little one bay of our garage has now been converted into a little retail outlet for those types of items that are either too fragile, too big, or too inexpensive, just don't want to deal with having to list it online kind of thing, or just, I have a number of things from liquidation purchases that I can share with my online listings. So I do kind of cross list in that I do have some things in the store that are also listed online, but I really try not to cross list. I only do deal with the two platforms. We right now are just selling on Etsy and eBay. So also our own two websites. We do have our own two websites. Started out with one website about the same time we started our Etsy shop, and over on Wix, hosted over on Wix, a lovely website, but it really has done for sales. So I have threatened to kick it to the curb annually, and this year, before I have to renew, I decided I would start up a second website. It's been cooking on the back burner of my mind for some time, exactly how I would do that, whether I would have a second Etsy store or just, try to do something else online in another, GoDaddy type hosting atmosphere or something. It's just something different, something different than Wix. And, see if that was the problem, because I pretty much jumped through all the hoops, SEO and all that, to try to make that website work, and still not much traffic without really, outlaying more cash than I want to in a month's time right now. So I decided this would be another way to go, and I started it through Square as well, because like so many places, Square also offers web hosting. And right before the holidays, about a week before Black Friday, I decided to take the dive and pay for a year of another website someplace else and see how it worked out. So we bought a point of sale system through Square eventually, to accommodate the retail outlet store downstairs. And it was also very affordable, number one, and good for beginners because they do allow flexible financing. In other words, I think I selected, I don't know what the choices were right now, but I do know that it took me 6 months to pay off, and it's very affordable, and now I own it, and it's great. I love the software that comes with it, which the software is free. So there really is, it is good for those starting out because there's like all levels of investment that you can, you know, you can just get the reader, or you can just get a little point of sale type of system, or you can get the whole cash register with barcode scanners and receipt, you know, writers. And yeah, so that's what we did. Of course, that's me. I kind of, you know, go all out. And though it hasn't had a lot of use, I did find myself poking around in the software one day looking at the app section, and that is how I discovered Faire, which is, oh, can I have my moment? Because, yeah, I am so happy to find things like this that work together. And it does, seamlessly. So, I checked out Faire and I got all excited. Of course, I signed right up and I got all excited and had about $300 worth of merchandise in my cart and was running over to my email to look for a discount coupon or code that I could use to save myself a little money for my first purchase. And what I ended up discovering was that I read a little further into the email and discovered that, oh, you cannot sell this merchandise on places like eBay and Etsy, and I'm like, oh, crimey. Yeah, wasn't really happy about that and decided that, like, okay, wait a minute, we do have our own websites. So let me fire an email off to customer support and see what the real deal is. I was very pleasantly surprised to have them answer me within 24 hours on a weekend. So, you know, check, good customer service as far as I'm concerned so far. They are a online wholesale marketplace. And they currently have, I think they advertised like, I want to say 13,000 vendors, 13,000 different companies with their product lines that you can purchase from. So, one of the first things I loved about Faire was the fact that, like many wholesale places, they have minimums. You have a minimum quantity that you must order. And this place has a lot of great merchandise, a lot of great companies that have zero minimums. So, great for people like me starting out with a little bit of nothing for a budget. And, you know, just a good sales week. I can afford to buy some more merchandise. And so that was one of the first things I loved about it. And as I looked into the other perks, because it is a fairly new company, I think they started in 2017, and they offer perks like net 60 terms for people who are in business, and you pretty much do have to be a business with that. So let me say that right up front, and I probably should have introduced this whole video that way, that if you don't have your own website, this video probably isn't for you, because although you may benefit from Square, you probably will not be able to benefit from Faire if you do not have your own website. In other words, you pay for it. You bought the domain, you own the website, you pay for the monthly hosting fee, that sort of thing. They do not want you to sell on places like Etsy and eBay and Mercari and Poshmark, any third-party platform. And that's pretty much what you agree to when you sign up with them. You do agree to only sell, well, you agree to a few things. You agree to only sell through your own brick and mortar or online boutique type store. You also agree to sell the items at the manufacturer's suggested retail price. The great thing about it, the great thing about the combination of Faire and Square is that when you purchase from Faire, because Square really comes first, you gotta have Square before you can get Faire. Okay? Just saying. Once you have your Square and you sign up for Faire, if you are a brick and mortar, you are an established business, you are operating as a sole proprietor, partnership, LLC, whatever, yes, you can sign up with Faire. And so, when you do, your purchases that you make with Faire are automatically integrated into your, not only your point of sale system, but also your website that you create through Square. So the second website that I just brought on before the holidays, They're hosted by Weebly, which is kind of like same thing as Wix. It's like, yeah, they're one and the same. Wix and Weebly, very similar web hosting services. Everything just automatically uploads. It goes into your item list on your point of sale system, so it's right in your inventory. It automatically uploads with stock picture, description, price, everything in draft listing form on your website that you created through Square. It's like, I love it. It's great. Anything that I can do to save me time, because listing is definitely the hardest part of this business. I will tell you that up front. The sourcing, if you're just getting started or you're just considering this, the sourcing is the fun part. The hunt, finding the great deals and, the one-of-a-kind hidden gems that are out there, because they're out there, they're everywhere. We live in a very rural area in upstate New York, but we can still find sourcing like nobody's business all times of the year. So, yeah, we have sourced from every place, everything from retail arbitrage deals to yard sales and estate sales and church sales and online auctions, local and regional. I have been trying to explore things like wholesale to kind of fill in our little gaps. Kind of gotten used to getting better and better merchandise. We have also recently purchased with Wholesale Ninjas, and so there's a lot of benefits and things to watch out for with each of them. I really want to go over that all in a new video and another video separate from this. Really just wanted to get on here and quickly give you that information about Faire and Square and touch on a few little items before I let you go and wrap it up here, but just a few news items. It is January, and that usually brings some changes. The United States Postal Service rate increases go into effect this month, so be aware of that. You'll have to update your listings. If you just go through and update your shipping profiles and whatever platforms you're selling at, that'll take care of that increase. Also wanted to touch base on a new tool. Love new tools. I'm the kind of girl that likes the Craftsman section in Sears, okay? Just saying. So I do. I love new tools. And there is a new one with eBay. If you are creating listings, you will be familiar with the drop-down box for single multiple listings. Well, now there's a third option, and it's something related to bulk, bulq.com. And what this tool does, and I have to give Lindy Glenn the credit for this information because that's where I heard it first. I always have her on in the background, half listening, half watching, trying to, soak in all the information she has to offer. She's wonderful. We love her. And so, yes, she was talking about this tool that will take the manifest from your bulk.com purchase and upload it and create draft listings from it. Yeah, I'm not kidding. Draft listings from this manifest from bulk. So, yeah, there's a lot of tweaking you've got to do, which I would think you would probably want to do anyway before you've got to publish it. You've got to go through and make sure all the little, items are checked and everything, all the little boxes are filled out that you can. We know eBay is getting a little demanding in that department these days, so that is time consuming, yes. But just to have them all up there and not forget something or, be running and, having to cross check with a piece of paper, it's just helpful. It's a time saver. So thank you for the new tool, eBay. All right, so one more thing. I also have to credit Lindy for this. Heard her talking today on this subject about Facebook Marketplace as they grow. I guess now they, because that used to be the great draw with Facebook Marketplace, right, guys? If anybody's been doing this for a while and, gets a little tired of the fee structures that come along with all these third-party platforms that we get to, yes, I'm not complaining because we know it's, you know, worth its weight in gold. The advertising that you get when you list through some place like eBay or Etsy is never going to match what you can draw into your own website. I'll tell you that right up front. You're responsible for that traffic, so good luck with your SEO. I'm just saying. But yeah, so as Facebook Marketplace has grown, they have started to introduce fee structures and sales tax that they're charging for. It's just going to be wonderful, but into something, and that's when it changes. I'm obviously not the first on the bandwagon, so that's why I like getting this information out to you guys. So, you know, maybe you can get in there quicker, get in the door, and take advantage of these places before their fee structures change and increase, and you know, that happy kind of stuff. So thanks guys for joining me. I must admit, this is probably take number 5 on trying to get this video made for one reason or another. The last one was just a little glare that was coming from a light I had turned on still from shooting earlier. So thanks again for watching. Thanks for subscribing, contributing. You know, if you find this information useful, give it a share, give it a like, subscribe, and come back for more. We will be here as much as possible. I really hate to even give a date because it just seems like I set myself up for immediate failure as soon as I say next week. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for liking us, subscribing. We appreciate all of you. And good Lord, please give us a comment. Say hey. Give us some ideas for content for future videos. We will respond to all who contribute to our channel here. So thanks again, guys. Hope you all have a great weekend. Hope you have a productive week ahead. It's so nice to have a new president. I must say, I'm going to finish watching the press briefing on CNN right now. Okay, guys, have a good weekend. We love you here from Nestled Feathers, from the bottom of our heart. Take care, be safe, love one another, and be the best you can be.